Hi guys, I'm Tiffany, aka Willie of Willie B Studios, and I just wanted to pop on here and welcome anyone new to my channel. I'm so excited for today's collaboration with August, Tanya, and Kathy. We are doing cloud pours, pleated cloud pours. I don't know if everyone's doing pleated cloud pours. I think we are. But yeah, I attempted this a little while ago when August started doing it, and it turned out pretty well. I was pretty happy with it. But this time around, I had to give it 2 tries. So definitely some tips in this one, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I'm super appreciative that you're here and super appreciative of this collab. So let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think. Hey guys, so yeah, here we go. All right, Provactive, a brand new Piggy by TLP. This is Piggy's After Dark. They actually are blacklight reactive or active reactive. Anyway, I'm using it in this piece. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas, and I'm like, all right, I got this. I've done a pleated cloud pour before. Let's just go for it on a 14 by 14. Yeah, I definitely have some tips for you guys. All right, so all my colors were right there in the beginning, and all of my colors and mixes will be in the description box below as well. I am using some table scrapes. So there's like a charcoaly black color, but it has like galaxy pigment in it. It's really just a bunch of scrapes. This is actually my favorite color to paint with, indigo. I love indigo, and there are so many different indigos, but one of my favorites is Lukas. So that's a Lukas that just went in there first. This is going to be the Provocative, and with these new pigments, they are really heavy, these Piggies After Dark, so you really have to stir them 30 seconds before you use them. That last color was that black color. This is going to be my cloud mix, which is Vallejo Pearl medium and Artist Loft soft body. I went back in with the indigo. This is Agapanthus. And then I also have kind of this purple color that I scraped up as well. It was really kind of a day of using up paint. That's going to be the Provocative Piggy again. And I am speaking fast, you guys, because I sped this one up. And because this is actually a twofer, I had to try this twice. There's my cloud mix again. And then I'm going to end with that black charcoal. Oh wait, no, I didn't end with that. But that was the rest of the Provocative. But then there's the indigo. Okay, so I ended with the indigo. So I'm just going to lay down a little pillow here. And there's the rest of the indigo just around the outside. And here we go with a cloud, the main cloud pour. And if you've never been to my channel, pouring really slow is a thing with me. And my paints are pretty thick. I like a 3-second trace with my cloud pours. And some people are like, no, you need thin paint to do a cloud pour. That's not correct. It's just not. I mean, certain tube paints will react a little differently beside the cloud layer, so that's just something to keep in mind. The Vallejo Pearl medium and the Artist Loft soft body definitely has its favorite paint brands. It loves Amsterdam, it loves Lukas, it loves Golden, Atelier. So anyway, here I am pouring out this cloud pour, and I'm thinking already, I don't want to do this. I don't want to pleat it. I don't want to pleat this. Full disclosure, I didn't want to pleat it because I knew if I stretched it out, like the clouds were going to be so stormy and moody. But you know what? Sometimes you just go for it. And yeah, I always record my pour outs in real time, just so you guys can kind of see how slow. But clouds were developing, very soft and puffy, and they were going to be 3-dimensional. So I spun it a little bit. First mistake, especially on this side canvas. To do what I wanted to do, I needed a much bigger scooper. So as you can see, I'm like going back and forth, like, oh gosh, where do I do this? Well, if I pleat from here, it's just going to follow the lines of the cloud. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going in. And my scooper wasn't big enough. It just wasn't big enough. Yeah. I don't know, you guys, what? I was like, oh, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. And then I feel like I had to scoop again. So I scoop here, which seems odd to me. There's like nothing there. I don't know. I think I felt defeated already. And then it was just kind of like a grayish black blob. So, a little lesson already that I learned, like I said before, is that I really needed a bigger scooper. If you do bigger canvases, I think you need bigger scoopers, or do a piece that you know you're going to have negative space and just do your cloud pour, smaller, less volume, right? If that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was just, to me, this just looked like a transfer swipe. Oh, I went in again. Yeah. To try to cover that up. That kind of really dark area. So yeah, I think it would have been better if I would have started with a smaller piece, because that's the size kind of scooper pellet knife thing I had. I do have some ideas moving forward with this one. So here we go. I'm definitely speeding this up, filling it in with some color. I was like, all right, well, let's just spin it out. Okay, let's just spin it out, see what happens. Maybe I can get some sort of neat composition, just because my execution was, I believe, poor. I definitely learned something. Maybe we can make something happen. And I got some beautiful cloudy cells, really, really beautiful stuff. But that was it. And you will see a version of it in here. Okay, this is the second piece. I scraped all the paint off my table and I went in again. So this one, you guys, I'm using what's left of what I had, plus what I scraped off my table. So you've got the indigo, you've got the rest of the provocative in there. You've got, this is that kind of charcoal mix that has all kinds of stuff in it. There's my cloud mix again. This is going to be, I believe, the rest of the indigo. Yeah, the indigo looks so very dark. Oh, it's so yummy. I love indigo. Love it, love it, love it. That's going to be the rest of the Agapanthus by TLP, which is another gorgeous color, one of my absolute favorites. That's going to be that purple mix. That's table scrapes, so that's like all of it. And this is about a 12, I think this is a 12-inch round. So here we go again. So, oh man, again, you guys, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to want to do it. When I pour out the cup really well and I get some beautiful wing effects, oh, it's so hard for me to like wreck it or, pleat it or, I don't know, do something out of the normal. But I love this pour out of the cup. Sorry for the reflection there. I have a light right above my head, a ceiling light, and I was like, oh darn, I should have kind of moved myself a little bit. But so I am not really going to spin this out. like I said, and this is a smaller piece. So I was like, all right, I feel a little bit more confident with my pleating. I'm not so overwhelmed. It's not such a giant piece. So, but the thing too is when I got my little scraper in there, it kind of suctioned itself, to the canvas underneath. So I was like, oh no, I can't have another fail. But it worked out. And so my paint is quite thick. So I just took my time, and already I was happy with the pleating, the hand pleating. Because I feel like when I pour out my cloud pours, they have a natural pleat, but that's just the weight of the paint. The way I did this one is I kind of use my hand to pleat, or the motion of pleating. I don't know. So already I was happy with that first one. Got some gorgeous glowy clouds. And so I was like, all right, well, let's go back in this side and see if we can do something at an angle. I just tried to take my time. All right, so there is my pleated bit. And next I'm going to go in and fill in the kind of, space right there with the rest of my blue scrape cup from the painting before. I'm going to let you guys watch, because basically this little part right here, I'm just going to spin and tilt a little bit, and but I will be back at the end with close-ups of both pieces as well as a image of both pieces. All right, hang with me. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I guess I wasn't gone too long. It was super fun about my piece flying off the spinner, but it didn't go very far. So this one's pretty much done, and I'm going to do a close-up of the details in just a second. And then there's going to be a detail video of the first one just so you guys can see it, but I go pretty fast over it. And then there are going to be two images of them at the end. The round one's almost dry in that image, and then the square one is nearly dry. So I got some great cool effects. I think the pleating definitely in a cloud pour gives some three-dimensional vibe, which I absolutely love having that look. So it's something I'll do again. I'd like to go bigger, but now I have an idea about it. So there's that one. And here's the next one. It's going to go really fast. Got some pretty effects, but yeah, it wasn't my favorite. So we'll have to see what goes on with that one. So here comes the dried images. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And thanks to Tanya, Kathy, and August for this collab. And please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye, guys.